Today we will be covering TEKS 6.7D, which is the properties of operations, and we're on the redo release question. Okay, let's start. Which expression is equivalent to parentheses 6 times p, close parentheses, plus 3? Okay, first I need to remember what are the steps that I need to use to follow to answer this question. Step 1, I would first need to find out what property will I use. Second, I would write the problem. Third, rewrite the problem. Fourth, solve the problem. And then fifth, find out if the problem is true or false so I can choose the correct answer. Now, when I look at this problem, the first thing I'm thinking is I'm gonna have a major issue. I don't know which property to use. So when I look at commutative property, it's telling me that we can change the order of the numbers and it'll still be the same. When I look at associative property, it's saying that the grouping of the additives would still give me the same. So I know the easiest one for me to eliminate would be the associative property. It's just easy to look at and figure out if it's going to be true or false. So when I look at it, what I'm going to do is, so I can find out what property to use, I am going to replace P with 2. I can do better writing. Okay, so 6 times 2 is 12 plus 3 gives us 15. All right, so that's the first way. Now, let's change the way that the groupings are with the addends and see if we come up with the same answer so we'll know which one we'll be looking for. So now, instead of me writing it 6 times P, I'm gonna write 3. I'm replacing the P with the 2. I'm gonna add 6. I get 3 times 2 is 6, plus 6 gives me 12. So is 15 and 12 equivalent? No. So I know that I would not be using the associative property. So all I gotta do now is just, I can change the order of the way that the additives are presented. So I can just change the way that the equation is presented. Now, before I start working, I know that I'm gonna be using commutative property. And let's write the problem. I have 6 times P plus 3. See if I can change the color for you so you can see it a little bit better. Now, when I rewrite this, all I want to do is just change the order that the answer is presented. So I'm going to go 3 plus 6 times P. Now, when we look at this, let's rewrite the answer, or let's solve both answers to see if they're equivalent. So I already know that 6 times P plus 3 is going to be 15. So now let's see what, let's see what 3 plus 6, and I'm going to replace the P with the number 2. I end up with 12. 3 plus 12, which gives me 15. 15 is equivalent to 15. Now let's check our answer choices, and we'll basically be able to see, using the commutative property, which one should we eliminate. Well, I know I'm going to eliminate F because they're using a subtraction, and nowhere in our problem tells us that we'll be using a subtraction. I'm going to eliminate H. Why? It's not written the same. They got rid of the parentheses. Now, here's the hard one. We have G and we have J. Which one is equivalent? Well, when I look at J J is equivalent to what I wrote. J is equivalent to, excuse me, y'all. Sorry about that. J is equivalent to what I wrote, which gave us 12. So I know that J would not be my answer. And it looked like 3 plus parentheses P times 6 would be our correct answer. All we did was change the order of our additives. Thank you, y'all. I'm sorry about the video being a little long. Please move on to the next portion of the video. Thank you. Have a great day.